All right, everybody, here is the fourth long division video. If you're looking for something extra to be working on, here are some problems. We'll work through a couple of them together, and then I'll leave a couple for you to be able to work through on your own. To start, go ahead and do this multiplication. I'll give you just a second to do it. You can pause the video and work on it, and then start it again when you're ready. All right. If you've done it, you should of course start with the ones place down here. 8 times 2 is 16. Carry the 1. 8 times 7 is 56 plus 1 is 57. Carry the 5. 8 times 3 is 24 plus 5 is 29. And now I'm done with the 1, so I'm moving to the tens. So I put my 0 in the ones place down there. And again, I'm sorry when it goes blurry, I don't have any control over that, but hopefully you'll be able to catch up. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 7 is 28. Put the 8 down there, carry the 2. 4 times 3 is 12. 13, 14. And then I have to add. 6 plus 0 is 6. 7 plus 8 is 15. Carry my 1. 9 plus 1 is 10. Plus 8 is 18. Carry 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. 17,856 would be the correct answer. Unless I did something wrong. If you saw me do something wrong, you let me know. Comment. All right, let's move on to division. And I'm going to just walk through this one with you again in case you are forgetting how that works. Again, we start by looking at, can the 24 go into 1? Of course not. Can it go into 14? Nope. So I'm going to move all the way over here to 148. And using my estimation skills, I'm going to round 24 to 20. And 148 would round to 150. 20 can go into 150 7 times. So then I do my multiplying. 7 times 4 is 28. Carry my 2. 7 times 2 is 14, 15, 16. Uh-oh, that's too big. So I have to try again. So I'm going to do one number smaller. 6 times 4 is 24. Carry the 2 over here. 6 times 2 is 12. Plus 2 more is 14. 8 minus 4 is 4. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. So I got to bring down my 8. Or it works. It's 0. So now I have 48. 24 I know goes into 48 2 times. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 2 is 4. And I come out without a remainder. Okay, as I told you on the last video, we are going to move into doing some ones with remainders. So again, we're going to start with 61. Does it go into 1? No. Does it go into 2? No. Or 12, sorry. Does it go into 128? Yes. And again, using my rounding skills, 60 would go into 130, is pretty close to 120, and I know 60 times 2 is 120, so I'm going to say 2. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 6 is 12. And then I subtract. 8 minus 2 is 6, and I bring down my 3. 61 would go into 63 one time. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 6 is 6. And then I subtract, and I have 2 left. Can I put 61 into 2? No. So I'm going to leave that as a remainder 2. So my answer would be 21 remainder 2. Means I have 2 left over. That's what remainder means. All right, you go ahead and try 1,559 divided by 42. Pause the video and give that a try. All right, hopefully you've tried it, and now we'll work through it together. 42, can it go into 1? No. Can it go into 15? No. Can it go into 155? Well, yes, it can. Let's think about it. 40 could go into 160. 4 goes into 16 4 times, but I do have that extra 2 there. I'm not sure, and it's not quite 160. So I'm going to say 3. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 4 is 8. And then I've got to subtract. So 5, I can't subtract 6 from 5, so I have to borrow here. Now that becomes 15, so that's 9. And 4, I can't take 8 away from 4, but it's really like 14 already. 14 minus 8, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, that's 6. So I have to try again. And now this is where it gets a little tricky because I've done all this extra writing, but I just do the best that I can. So let's try 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 4 is 16. That's too much. So somewhere I did something wrong, just like all of you guys. Sometimes I mess up too. So let's try 3 again because I know exactly what I did wrong. 3 times 2 is 6. I said 3 times 4 was 8. It's not 8, it's 12. So then we have to subtract, okay? This becomes 15, that becomes 4, 9. 4 minus 2 is 2. Now I can't take 42 and put it into 29. So now I bring down my 9, and I think again, 40 can go into, it's pretty close to 300. So I know that 40 goes into 205 times. So so 240 would be 6 times. So I'm going to say 7 times. 7 times 2 is 14. Carry the 1. 7 times 4 is 28. Plus 1 is 29. 9 minus 4 is 5. 9, 0, 0. So my answer is 37, remainder 5. And again, I made that mistake as I did it the first time. That's okay. I could figure out that I did something wrong because when I moved up to a 4, it didn't work either. Sometimes we have to try things more than once. All right, here are 2 more problems for you to copy down and try on your own. If you want to email me your answers, and I will let you know if you got them correct. That's fine with me. Otherwise, you can always use a calculator to check your answers as well. All right, enjoy.